And this is my last remaining filter on my last remaining words. It's leaving the taste of something bitter.
Okay, we're here with Go Radio. These two gorgeous men here are ready to answer some of our lovely questions.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys formed in 2007 and released one EP before being signed to Fearless Records. What's it like being signed to Fearless?
It's I don't know, it's a good thing. It's a big family. Everybody kind of hangs out real hard every time we go through LA. Every time we are around, any of the Fearless people, it's always a big party, a big hangout, like kind of like a family reunion. It's awesome.
Fearless is a label that helps its bands. There's labels that don't. There are labels that say, yeah, we'll sign you, we'll give you a chance, we'll give you a little bit of money to put a record out, and then see what happens. But Fearless is very active in putting their bands first, and we have a good relationship with them, and they take care of us, and we work hard in return, and they ask things of us, and we don't have a problem doing anything because they've got our back, and
it's a give-take relationship.
So you're really happy to be with them?
Absolutely.
Okay. You were all originally members of other bands. Are you grateful that fans of these bands have become your own fan base for like the
Are we what?
Grateful that those
Yeah.
fans like came together and united.
Yeah, absolutely. Any fan is a good fan. Anybody that wants to sit down and listen to our music in the car, or in their bedroom, or while they're working or jogging or whatever they're doing when they listen to it. Any fan is a good thing, no matter where they came from. We definitely appreciate those fans that came with us from before, because it's a huge deal. That's someone saying like, hey, I like what you're doing, and I'm gonna follow it to the next stage.
Yeah.
And that's a huge deal.
Some devoted people out there.
Absolutely.
Do you think that the internet has contributed in getting to your band, like to the fan base it has today? Like, do you think the internet was a big factor in
I
that?
think the internet is like Walmart. I think that it is awesome for some people and bad for some people. I think that it makes everything accessible and cheap, but it also kind of helps ruin everything around it.
Yeah.
For the amount of touring we do and stuff like that, the internet helps kids listen to our music for free, and that's awesome because fans are fans, like you were saying. But it also allows people to do whatever they want. I think, this is our living. We do this for a living, so the internet makes it possible for people to. We're offering this product, and it makes it easy for people to take our product, but then give nothing in return, and that's fine because a fan is a fan is a fan. But so it absolutely helps fan bases, absolutely. But there's our pluses and minuses to
it also allows for a lot of oversaturation. Anybody with a laptop now can make a full recording, and put it out there and make it sound like, you literally have to have zero talent to make a record anymore. With all the auto-tune and everything. I did a demo the other day, and I made my voice sound like a girl's voice, just because I could, because it was that simple to do, and it was like a button click. That's all it was. So you can't trust music that you're getting off the internet anymore to be accurate to what the band's actually like.
It's like the real sound.
Yeah.
That horrible internet. Now all of your sex tapes will probably get out, right? You're like millions of sex tapes.
Now that the internet just came up?
Yeah, now that it's just invented, just
so
last
now
week.
This thing, the internet.
I don't know if you know how to use it yet.
Yeah.
Go on a computer.
We used to pay by the minute when the internet first came out. We used to have to pay by the minute.
Alright.
AOL.
For real?
AOL, yeah. I'm older than you by a lot. I can remember it when the internet came out.
Okay, you just released your first full-length Lucky Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
What inspired the title of that album?
That title to me specifically is it's a very literal translation. It's literally saying look at what we've done, look at where we've come from, look at where we are now, and look at how we got here. It's been a fight the entire time, and it's also a very metaphorical thing in the same sense, is because it's we're here and we're lucky to be here, but we fought and kicked and crawled and everything the entire way here. It wasn't an easy road. It wasn't we woke up one day and got here. We've been fighting the entire time for it.
Hard work.
Yeah, we work hard and we're thankful for what we have. Lucky Street, take it either way. We're on Lucky Street. It's not Easy Street. We didn't name it Easy Street, you know. We're lucky to be here, and, but you make your own luck, so.
A lot of musicians say that their music represents them as people. Do you think Lucky Street is a representation of your band?
As a band, yes. As individuals, not quite so much, because a lot of people tend to come into, especially listen to your radio. Like, we'll do signings and people they'll come up to me and they go, I love your music. I love what you do, and I don't know. This seems like as good a chance as any to clear that up. Is your radio isn't one person. It's not me. It's not Matt. It's not Steve. It's not Alex. And it's your radio really isn't even the four of us put together. Your radio is this collection, this ensemble of people that have everything to do with it. It's our tour manager Greg making sure that everything's running smoothly. It's our manager Derek making sure that we have the opportunities that we have. It's this huge collection of people, and so Lucky Street doesn't sum up the people. It sums up what we did last year, and it sums up how we feel about a lot of things. But who we are actually as people, I would say no.
Cool. You're well known for your ballads and more emotional songs. Do you think that it's important for a band to be able to strip down and play slow acoustic songs?
Yeah, I mean, not just acoustic, but that's a fairly common answer that I give is if you want to see how talented a band's songwriting is, strip it down to its bare bones and listen to it. Yeah. And that was the thing, you was talking about technology and all that stuff. You sound like a bunch of old men. But, as people can put anything on anything, and you can put a bow on a turd, it don't make it pretty. You know what I mean? But if you strip something down to bare bones, a vocal or a few vocals, a few instruments, and hear the song that way, and then you build on it. That's a lot of our ballads start small and get bigger because it's all on our ballads. It is the content of those songs, the lyrics, and the content of the song that's most important. And so when you hear them, it's in a pretty melody, but it's most important that you understand where the song is coming from. And then
everything that we do tells a story. Every song that we have tells a story about where we were at when we wrote it. From everything to Any Other Heart to Truth Is, which is about him and his wife getting married. Like, there's from all scales of it. Like the good stuff to the bad stuff. Everything is a story, and if you can't sit down with just a guitar and tell it, if it can't be just me and a guitar, or just Matt and his voice, or anything, if it can't be just that, then it's not a good song. It might sound cool because there's lots of awesome stuff going on in it, but it's not the same.
It's not like good quality.
Yeah, you have to be able to get your story across, and if you have no story, you have no content, you have no song.
These are some really good, deep quotes from you guys. I'm enjoying this. It's like we're learning. Teach us more.
We've been told we speak in lyrics, as in bow on a turd. That was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
I'm going to start using that.
I'm going to get that tattooed on my body.
An actual picture of a bow on a turd, or just a saying?
There's rumors that our next record's going to be called
Bow on a Turd.
Bow on a turd. If you had to pick one of your songs to describe each member of the band, which song would you pick for each one?
That's a good question.
That's tough.
I don't get it. I don't get the question. By title?
Anything
By,
lyrics.
just the energy from it.
I would
the
say
lyrics.
Matt would be Fight Fight.
Yeah, sure.
I think I would probably be.
I would say that you would probably be. I don't know. Let's get back to that one. Let's go.
Alex would be.
I'd say he'd probably be Letters and Love Notes.
Letters and Love Notes, and then Steve is definitely Swear It Like You Mean It.
Yeah, for sure. And then Jason would be.
I don't know, what's something that makes me look really cool on the camera.
Oh yeah. I wish one of our songs had a negative connotation or something like that. Actually, I would say. What about? What was this? What did Thanks for Nothing look like?
Thanks for Nothing.
Yeah. That's a
Thanks for nothing.
I don't know. I'd say for you. It doesn't make. I don't understand. It's the correlation is difficult. What do you think?
Like, which one would you see as that person's like theme song? Like, you see them and it's like they could be walking down the street.
Well,
don't have
then you need to be
anything that
fight because there's so many solos on that song. You'll be we'll share fight. How about that? For
There
two
you
different
go.
reasons.
I don't think we have anything happy enough to sum me up.
Oh wait, Dear Lucian Dance
Oh,
Forever.
there we go.
That's what
There
he
we
is.
go.
He's an old song that has disappeared.
No, I'm the guy that gets up every morning and I'm immediately happy. Like this morning I rolled over and my first words I was like rolling over and I literally just woken up that second and Matt's leaning in his bunk to do something. I look up and I'm like, good morning.
Good
And I
morning,
just go
sunshine.
like this.
It's like we're total opposites. We woke up for Warped and we were like, fuck you, son.
No, I get up. I'm a happy guy. I'm actually either end of the spectrum.
So you're
But-
probably like a joy to have on tour. You're like cheering everyone up and like, hey.
No, I'm cheering myself up in the morning and just pissing everybody else off.
No, that's not true.
Aw.
That's not true.
What has been your snapshot perfect moment in your career so far?
The last Tallahassee show.
Yeah.
The first time we played Tallahassee, we played it to a bunch of people that didn't really know who we were and a few very close friends.
Oh.
And the show went so badly that we got off stage and were mad. Like, actually mad. Like this is, what are we doing? Like really mad. And last time we were at home, it was the end of our first headlining tour. You know, we had great bands out with us. We just had a great run. The beta bar the engine room sold out, which is something that it hasn't done in a long, long time. And there were, probably 600 people there singing along, everyone just ruling stuff. And it's like, it was a very, very visible mile marker. It was like, this is exactly where we are now. You know, because we all remember where we came from and what we started with, and it's like, this is where we are now. And it was a great moment.
If I had any other heart, if any